Hello, welcome to Blue Eyes Bow Ties live this evening. We're going to get started in a second. Just see if anyone shows up, and then we're going to get into it tonight. So we're going to be looking at some of the new bow ties that I'm launching at the moment. And yeah, if you're joining me here this evening, it's lovely to have you. Please do. I'm just going to actually put my chat on so I can see if anyone's here. If you want to say hello, it's always lovely to know who's here. So please do say hello and let me know you're out there watching. As you can see, I've got Buster with me this evening, who's going to be sporting some bow ties for me. And Alex is around. Whether he'll come in and show himself this evening, I'm not sure. I like to leave it up to him. He's been busy today working, so he may or may not pop by. He said he might make me a gin and tonic, so I might be lucky. I might be getting a little gin and tonic in a few minutes, hopefully. So let's get started then this evening. Thanks again for joining us tonight. So what this evening's about is just to launch some new bow ties for March. Some of the fabrics, I kind of did a bit of a sort of quiet release on these to anyone who was on my email list a few weeks ago. So, you know, if you are interested in joining the Blue Eyes Bow Ties Club, as it were, and being on the email list, you do get to hear about new fabrics and offers before anyone else. So do feel free to sign up, and you can do that on Blue Eyes Bow Ties website. If you just scroll down to the bottom, you can join up just there. There's a little newsletter link. So, oh, hello, David. Oh, I've just seen your message come in. Oh, it's amazing to have you. Thank you so much for joining us. This is David in California, which is very exciting. Thank you. It's fantastic to have you here. Oh, that's really nice. I love it when people show up who I know. Oh, okay. Right. If there is anyone else here and you want to say hello, please do so in the chat. It's really, really great to know who's watching. It's a little bit weird sometimes sitting here by myself thinking I'm not quite sure who's out there watching this. Okay, so the new collection, we're going to start with the brand new bow ties first. Now, these are the ones that haven't been released to anyone. These haven't come out on the newsletter, nothing. I've just been keeping these a secret. So let me just get those ready for you. So the first one is a Liberty print bow tie, which is a blue and white floral design. So here it is. I've already tied this one because I wanted to save a little bit of time. So here you can see this lovely sort of, it's like a china blue and white floral, and it's quite an abstract floral design, this one. And as I said, this is a Liberty print cotton. So it's a really, really nice quality cotton fabric. And let's put this one on Buster so you can see what this one looks like. Oh, Alex has just shouted, Jamie's here. Hi, Jamie. It's fantastic to have you. Thank you so much for joining us. Oh, let's have a look. It's difficult because I have my list of bow ties on one bit and then the chat's on the other bit, and I can't see both at the same time. So I just pop back to chat there. Hi, Jamie. Yeah, Buster has his Buster actually has his own Blue Eyes bow ties bow tie, which I kind of, you can't really see it, can you? I haven't released this one as a bow tie. I've got plenty of the fabric, but I'm just not sure that anybody would necessarily want to be walking around in a bow tie with bow ties on it. I don't know. Let me know if that's something that would interest you. I could certainly got loads of fabric to make into bow ties. I just haven't done it yet. Yeah, so there he is. Let me just see if I can make that a little bit higher, taller. So this is a really, really lovely bow tie. This is one of those ones that that didn't work. There we go. Calm down. There we go. Oh, okay, Jamie. So you like the Blue Eyes bow tie. Fine. If you like it, it's got to be good because you've got an excellent selection of bow ties. So I'll see what I can do and I'll let you know. So back to the blue and white floral then. That's obviously a really nice, light, summery sort of bow tie. We're in spring, heading towards hopefully nicer weather. This one is the sort of thing lovely for, a wedding or a summer party. It's just lovely with a white shirt, really nice, crisp, clean blue and white bow tie. So that's the first one. I've lost my bow ties now. Let's move on then to the next one tonight. Now, this is a really popular combination, actually, and I haven't had a new version of this for a little while. Oh, thank you. Gin and tonic. It is a Friday evening, so cheers if you're having a little tipple this evening. It's pink. What flavour is it?
Oh, it's a lemon drizzle gin with raspberry liqueur gin.
So you've mixed them?
Yeah.
Oh dear. That's two. Lemon drizzle gin and a what liqueur?
Raspberry gin.
Raspberry gin. That was lovely. That was really nice. Thank you very much. Very lucky. Oh, Alex, just to let you know, I showed the Blue Eyes bow tie. If I can't say it, I don't know how I expect anyone else to. And Jamie said he really liked it. So
it's a good bow tie.
Yeah. So okay. Well, I think I might make a few then.
I didn't realise it wasn't on the website. I suppose it's been on Buster for a while.
It has. I think sometimes it's, as much as you like to kind of promote your business, it seemed, I don't know, it was a bit
too self-indulgent.
A bit too self-indulgent to have a bow tie with Blue Eyes bow ties on it.
Don't forget your pin as well on your top. Look.
Oh yeah, you can't see it at the minute because the
right,
QR code's over it. Yeah, but thanks. Yeah, Jamie said cheers, so thanks for that. Right, where was I? Yes, red and gold. Now, red and gold is usually you might be thinking, it's not quite the right time of year for red and gold, because obviously that's perhaps seen as more of a Christmassy thing, which I do understand. But red and gold, certainly at the moment, although it might be changing, you'll have to let me know if you know anything about it, but it's actually a bow tie or an evening colour combination on one of the cruisers. I think it's one of the Cunard cruisers, and they have a red and gold night. So I do like to keep a nice selection of red and gold bow ties because I know a lot of people buy them to wear on cruises. So this one is a red and metallic gold, and you can see there it gets sort of brighter as it moves under the light, and it's just a sort of a random kind of they're almost randomly painted with gold, so a nice bright red with the metallic gold on it, which always looks lovely, with an evening suit. Let's put this one on. Now, if you haven't joined me for one of these videos before, you might think these are pre-tied bow ties because I'm just putting them on the mannequin. Sorry, Buster. I can't call him a mannequin. He'll get offended. I'm putting these straight on Buster. But actually, they are self-tie bow ties. It's just that I had kind of tied it in advance, and they have a little hook and eye on the back, so you can just unclip them. So they're absolutely not pre-tied bow ties because you do have to tie them yourself, and when you buy them they come flat, but there is the option to undo them at the back and leave it tied, although of course then they do get like creased, so it's up to you kind of how you want to wear them, really. Okay, so that's the red and metallic gold. Now we've got another couple of metallics. You know that I love my metallic gold bow ties. So the next two, these are same design but two different colorways. So let me show you which one shall I go for first. Okay, let's go for the turquoise one. Oh, I love these. These are really, really nice bow tie, I think. So there you go. So this is a lovely light turquoise blue with a metallic gold starburst pattern. There you go, you can see it quite well there. So it's got this lovely pattern on it. And again, it's quite glinty. It really catches the light. It's lovely, that one. And I also have that in, obviously that was the turquoise, and I have it also in a darker blue. There you go. That one there. There we are. Yep, so there's like a really lovely darker blue version. I'm going to see if I can keep that there and keep it in focus, and then bring this one up so you can see the difference. There you go. You can see the difference in them. And I think they are a really, really lovely pair of metallic gold patterned bow ties. They look really nice together. Actually, put that over that side there. So if you are wanting to look at any of these, you can click on the QR code if that's popped up, or if you aren't able to click on the QR code, then go to the chat, which is alongside the video, whether you're watching it on YouTube or Facebook, and then you can click the link which will be there in the chat and have a look at the product. That's a very nice combination, that is. Okay, so back to the bow ties. Now, the next one that I've got to show you is a fabric that I had in probably maybe last year or the year before, and it was a really popular fabric. I didn't know it was going to be as popular as it was. When you see it, you perhaps know what I mean, but I found some last week in a little shop, and I love it myself, so I got some more, but this is the last of it because I know that they're not making this fabric anymore. And I don't actually have it in bow tie form at the moment because I've only just got the fabric in. But it is this absolutely lovely pink roses fabric. Now, like I said, you know, I had absolutely no idea it was going to be as popular as it was. It's pink, and, you know, not that there's anything in that, but, you know, events that you might wear something like this to, it, I would have assumed it would be sort of more summer events or wedding events, but this literally sold all year and went. So a really nice roses fabric there, and you can see what it looks like in a bow tie if you head on over to the website. So this is a slightly older fabric that I had last year, but it's come back for one last return. So do have a look at that if you missed out on that the first time round. And linked to that, this is you know, this is just a bit of a silly one, really. But again, another really, really popular one. And this went, and I get the fabric's just come back out of nowhere because I couldn't find it for ages. And then again, this is like the last little bit that I could get my hands on, is the Batman bow tie fabric. This one proved really popular, and I make this one in two different styles. This comes in the butterfly shape, and it also comes in the narrow bat design. Most of my bow ties, if you get in touch with me, you can order them in, you know, whatever shape I can make, but this one is actually listed in both of those on the website. So that's the Batman fabric there. A lovely kind of really deep dark black fabric with the little yellow Batman signs. I don't know, I saw the film like years and years ago. I can't really remember. I don't know what you call this. It's his no, I'm not going to remember, but you know what I mean. That's all you need to know. Batman. Okay, so there are a couple of sort of older designs, like I said, that I had in. Fabric disappeared, they all sold out, and I've managed to get some back. So I'm really pleased with that because they were really popular. So hopefully you'll like those. Oh, do you, Jamie? You've got the narrow bat. Oh God, I completely forgot about that one. Okay, so yeah, so you've got the Batman fabric in the bat. So anyone watching who wonders what I'm talking about when I'm saying bat, I probably should explain is that this shape of bow tie here, oh, the bat signal, yeah, thanks. Couldn't remember, it's so obvious. This is a what I call butterfly shape. And then I also do what I call a narrow bat, which is basically like more like it's not this narrow, but it's more like a rectangle shape. It doesn't have the like the points on it. I can't really create it very well like this, but yeah, it's sort of a rectangular shape. So it's a really nice kind of low profile bow tie. If you want something a little bit perhaps more modern, a little bit smaller, that's an ideal shape to go for. Okay, where am I? Next one then. So now we're going to have a look at some of the fabrics that I've had in just recently, and I've now had the opportunity to make these fabrics up into bow ties. So I understand that sometimes when you just see a fabric, it's quite difficult to envisage what it might be like as a bow tie, and even sometimes I'm a bit taken aback by how it comes out on the bow tie. Like, there's one of these in this collection that I just think it's just wow. I'll show you that one in a little while. The first one, though, that I'm going to start with, it's a nice, fun bow tie. And this is the Sweets bow tie. So Alex really, really liked this one. I actually, for those of you who don't know so much about how Blue Eyes bow ties work, so basically I'm a one-woman business and I find fabrics basically out and about online, just bits and pieces of fabric here and there that I really love. And I often go in, I like to try and support, you know, little independent haberdasheries wherever I find them. And this one I found when I was wandering around Malmesbury, which is a lovely little town in Wiltshire. And it was in a really nice haberdashery there. They have loads of fabrics. They're really, really friendly. And I saw it and I just thought, you know what, I've got to get that. And Alex really liked it as well. Is it coming? Yeah, there you go. Oh yeah, look at that. That's fantastic. Alex, the Sweets bow tie. Yeah. You like this one, don't you?
Yeah, it's just the colours. From a distance, you might not realise the Sweets, but they've got some really nice popping colours.
Yeah, really nice. We've got that lime green, the pink and the purple. It's just a really, really cool bow tie, just a bit different.
It is different.
Yeah.
Got to be bold to wear it.
Yeah.
I like it.
And I was going to say, I know a few people that have been in touch with me and they've bought a bow tie and they love the fact that you can't necessarily tell what the design is until you get close up.
Yeah.
And so one guy, he bought a black and white cat's bow tie, yeah, and it had the white cats on it. And I don't think he's here this evening, but he bought it and wore it with his friend who hates cats. He did it on. He wore this bow tie on purpose to wind his friend up, and his friend didn't even notice it was cats. And then he saw, and he was like, I think he was, yeah. It sounded very funny.
The cat design was quite angular, so yeah, and it was black and white.
Yeah, but like, what a friend to buy a bow tie in a design that you know your friend's gonna hate. Right, let's tie this one then. Okay.
We had a comment on the YouTube video about how they would go about making sure that the neckband was tight up against the button. So sometimes when you're tying it, afterwards you think, oh, it's just fallen down a little bit. Mm-hmm. So what Helen did there, the first crossover point is where I mean, most of you probably know, but is where you would make sure that it, you know, fits nicely and snugly to your neck, rather than kind of falling down a bit and showing your button on the top collar. It's the first knot. Make sure that's tight.
Yeah, when I tie the next one, I'll sort of zoom in on that a little bit. Yeah, look at that. That's good, isn't it? I like that.
Yeah, they just kind of pop out. Pardon the pop pun.
Oh dear.
Lollipop.
Lollipop pun. Okay, that's enough.
Chopper.
Stop. Oh. Apparently, Jamie's better half really likes this one. So good. It's nice, isn't it?
That's a good one.
Okay. Let's keep going. Right, next one. There we go. So it's always lovely to have a paisley bow tie in your collection. And the next bow tie it's kind of a modern take on a paisley, this one. So we've got a lovely deep black cotton, and then we've got a vibrant white paisley design with sort of a floral, it's kind of like a floral paisley design. That's really nice. It's monochrome. I'm not going to get it wrong this time. If any of you saw the video that I made a few weeks ago, and I was talking about, I said monotone instead of monochrome, and I could have kicked myself because I recorded this video, however long it was, and right at the beginning I'd said monotone instead of monochrome. And it really annoyed me. But yes, black and white, obviously really nice to go with black jacket, white shirt, or even probably pop against a like a black shirt because of the white paisley design on it. So there you go. Right, okay, actually we're here. So the next bow tie that I'm going to show you is I got 3 fabrics, all the same pattern but different colorways. And when I loved the fabric, but when I made it into a bow tie, it's so bright. I just love it. So here we go. It's the, oh, wrong one. Sorry, tricked you. It's this. It's a lime green. Look at that. A lime green and navy blue Art Deco inspired bow tie. I don't know what it is about this, but I just love it. I've always been sort of quite partial to that sort of very vivid, almost acid green colour. I think it's great. But with the navy, it looks so much better than if it was against black. I just think it looks really, really striking. And I love that that Art Deco effect in the pattern on there. So I'm going to tie this one because I'd really like to show you this one, how it looks. So I'll show you, I'm sure you're probably experts at tying bow ties, but just what Alex was mentioning before, like if it's loose around your neck, just when you do that first pullover, just make sure that knot's nice and secure and up against your collar. Obviously not too tight, but nice and snug before you pull this front piece over. And for those people who are wondering where you put the bow tie, you stick your finger through. You can just see my finger just there, and then use that as the place to put the bow through. Anyway, we've got a video on this on how to do it properly, but I just thought if any of you were watching needed a refresher. Okay. we go. Looks a bit wonky on there. It doesn't look so wonky in real life. Anyway, yeah, really, really striking bow tie. Absolutely love that one. Again, you know, nice and bright, vibrant, colourful, bold. It's not a timid bow tie, is it? But it's yeah, really like it. And the pattern I thought was really nice, so I got it in 2 other colorways. So I've got the green one that's on Buster. I got the sort of raspberry pink and navy, this one as well. So let's put that one over there. And then I also got the it was essentially it's like a turquoise and gold. There you go. So yeah, it's not a metallic gold. It's more of a sort of yellowy mustard, but it is definitely sort of has gold tones. So yeah, so there's kind of there's the trio there of Art Deco inspired bow ties. And they're all obviously 100% cotton, these ones. And something that I've done actually with this new batch of bow ties, I have actually made all of the ones that you're seeing this evening are available as pre-tied and with a matching pocket square as well. But what I'm gradually doing is obviously if any of you have a pre-tied bow tie of mine, you'll know that they're sort of a different shape. They're formed. I create them by folding the fabric and stitching it in place. Whereas a self-tie bow tie, obviously when you tie it, you know, you tie it kind of to your own style. You can have a looser knot, a tighter knot, a bigger. You can make these wider, narrower. I think gradually over time, what I'm going to start doing is I'll be making a self-tie bow tie, tying it myself, and I'll be stitching it in place to create a pre-tied bow tie. So I'm kind of gradually sort of phasing out very slowly the old style of pre-tied and phasing in these. So yeah, just to let you know, for anyone out there, because I know I haven't always listed pre-tied bow ties on the website, and if you are interested in them, you know, do get in touch, let me know, because I can always generally make them. It's just I've kind of had a bit more of a focus on the self-tie bow ties recently. Okay, right, what shall we go for next? Let's try this one. So next up then we've got a navy blue and white stripe bow tie. There you go. This one is a bright white cotton, and the stripe is actually a blue black, really. It's a very, very dark navy. It definitely isn't black, but yeah, there's definitely a blue sort of tone to it. And I've actually cut this one on the diagonal, so the stripes will always be diagonal on this one. Of course, though, you know, if you wanted your stripes horizontal or vertical, that's the kind of thing that I can do. Obviously, Blue Eyes bow ties, so everything is handmade. So if you do want any alterations to things, I can do that. And you know, this could look pretty cool with a horizontal or a vertical stripe as well. So let's no, I'm not going to. I won't tie this one unless anybody particularly wants me to tie that one. Let me know if you do. I'm going to put that one on there for the moment. Okay, next two coming up along with this one. that's on Buster at the moment, I was really, really surprised by how striking these two are once I made them into bow ties. So as I was saying a little bit earlier, you know, some fabrics, even I'm surprised how they turn out on the bow ties. And I just think these are fantastic. Again, like a lot of the bow ties in this collection this evening, these are very, very bright and bold. The first one I'm going to show you is this fantastic pink and blue tulips bow tie, and this is set on a really deep black cotton. So you can see here you've got the lovely pink, blue, and then there's of the flowers, and then you've got the green leaves on there. And honestly, when I cut those out and then I tied them, I was like, oh, they're fantastic. So nice and bold. I'm going to tie this one for you so you can see it. Okay. No, that's going to be upside down. So yeah, with some of the designs, you obviously do have to make sure that you get your pattern the right way up. Is that going to be right? Yeah. It's a little bit short, this one, but I want to get it tied, so bear with me. It may or may not work. Oh yeah, that's fine. That will do. Looks wonky again. It's not wonky in real life. Why is it doing this to me? Oh well, it looks wonky. It's not wonky. It's definitely not wonky. I'm arguing with myself.
By wonky, do you mean?
On camera, it just looks like this side looks a little bit small. Yeah. Oh, you can see it, can you?
No, it's just perspective, isn't it? It's just a bit further away from the camera. Yes, nice. I clawed it back. Thank you. That's very nice. Are you okay? Yes.
Alex has just popped in to see how things are going. Yeah, so really, really love that one. And there's been a few tonight, and I was saying I was raving about that one. I just think that's fantastic. Jamie said he liked that one as well.
You like Art Deco, don't you?
I do like Art Deco,
and it's very the green is bright.
It's like acid, isn't it? But I was saying that I love the fact it's against a navy rather than a black.
Oh, I didn't kind of realise, but yes,
yeah, it's nicer. It's definitely nicer. It's
classier, yes, as you would say.
I wouldn't. I'd say classier because I'm not from the south. You can say classier if you like.
I will.
Right. Okay.
Another glass of.
No, I'm okay. Thank you. I'm not done with that one yet. So, yes, the pink and the blue, and I'll get there eventually. But there is another colorway as well, which also looks really nice, and it's the blue and red, and that is against a navy. So a very, very dark navy. But you've got that cluster of sort of blue and red tulips with the green leaves, yeah, against the navy background. So really lovely. Two very nice bow ties there for spring, I think. Let's check there. And we're going to stay on a floral theme because I found this. I actually found this one. I think I found this in a haberdashery in Bristol. So I go all over, as I said, looking for these little places. And this one I have named Alex is laughing already, and I've not even said anything. He thinks the way I name my bow ties is funny. I say try coming up with 280 names for products.
What's this one called?
I've kept that simple. This is the pink and blue tulips bow tie.
Tulips, are they?
Yes. This one, however, is the
Wild.
This is the Caribbean floral.
Oh, of course.
Obviously. Caribbean floral bow tie because it's a beautiful, vivid turquoise cotton, and it is adorned with pink and yellow, orange and green flowers, which is really nice and bright. And I had a commission last year from a gentleman who was father of the bride, and his daughter was getting married in the Caribbean. And he asked me for some fabric that represented sort of the Caribbean in a floral style, and I found him some fabric that he was really happy with. And then this is kind of a bit of a take on that, in that it's these really, really lovely bright flowers, that lovely turquoise. Yeah, so that was like the inspiration really for this one.
It's like flowers on the sea.
Yes, it is.
With the blue sea background.
Mm-hmm.
Imagine drinking a rum, Caribbean rum.
Oh, Caribbean rum. Yeah. How lovely. You've never been to the Caribbean, have you, Alex?
No, only through drinking
the Caribbean rum. I'd like to go to the Caribbean one day, maybe. Well, definitely like to go. But anyway.
Cruise.
Yes. Yeah, actually. Yeah. Could go on a cruise to the Caribbean. Right, next. Jamie, I think you might have this one. You have to correct me if I'm wrong there. But I'm going to go on to this one now, which is quite different. It is a blue. This one's the blue Bumblebees bow tie. So if there are any people out there who know a lot about bees, apiarists, yes, yeah, and I've got these bees wrong, then I apologise. But to me, they're sort of big fat bumblebees. So that's what I've called it. And you can see this lovely bright blue and white honeycomb style background, and then you've got the black and yellow buzzing bees.
Yes, it's like a zoomed in shot of lots of bumblebees on a blue cardigan, knitted.
Alex, what are you doing?
Lovely though.
Yes. Have you tried this one on? You haven't tried that one? I
haven't tried that one on, no.
Look at this. Isn't this nice? I've got all the florals and the bees, and it's a very spring, summery little collection there.
Yes. They might jump off and start pollinating.
How many rums have you had?
Well, any rums?
How many rums? How many gins?
Just the one.
Oh, Jamie says this one's magnificent.
Yeah.
He likes that one. Thank you. That's great. Okay, right. So a playful one next, and you might recognise this one because I have this in a different colourway. Next is the green building blocks bow tie, which I don't call Lego because I don't want to get sued for using their name, but essentially it's Lego. So it's a green, brown, charcoal grey and a sort of creamy colour. And the thing that I really like about this bow tie is that it when you wear it, or when you tie it in a bow, it actually starts to look, I know the bow is 3D, but it actually looks like these little blocks are real, like they actually have an actual texture to them. So I'm going to tie this one because I think it's a good one to see on. I do have that, as I said, in blue already. And then I saw this one a few weeks ago and thought, oh, I'll get that one as well, actually, because it's not quite as bright as the blue one. It's a bit more of a subtle colour. So let's tie this one. I'll show you how it looks.
Getting your tying practice in.
Yeah, back in the old days when I first, well, actually up till relatively recently, I used to make Alex tie all the bow ties. So when I made a new collection, Alex would have to tie all the bow ties, and then I'd photograph them for the website. And understandably, he got a bit fed up with doing it because I've got quite a few products now. So I had to it's terrible really, but I had to learn how to tie them myself, which I should have done years ago, and now I actually really enjoy doing it. It's really quite satisfying tying a nice bow.
How did you learn?
There is oh gosh, I've gone really warm. Yeah, I just choked then for no reason because it wasn't anything about what you said. How did I learn? Well, Alex taught me, and his video. So the video that he made for Blue Eyes Bow Ties, which is on YouTube, which has had well over 1 million views now, by people from all over the world, also helped me learn how to tie a bow tie. And excuse me, I'll have a gin. Oh, lovely. Yep. So,
During the fun.
no, I'm okay. I'm calming down now. Although Alex just nearly fell over as he went out the room. It's a bit calamitous in here this evening. Okay, yeah. So building blocks bow tie in green there. It's a really nice fun bow tie, and like I said, it's if you don't want kind of the brightness that comes with the blue one, then this one's a bit more subtle. So yeah, any questions about any of those, let me know. Okay, right, I've got 3 to go. So next up, this is one that I had in stock a little while ago, and it's another one that I found, and it was really popular. And this one, it sold out really quickly, and I absolutely loved it. And there's a bit of a, you know what me and Alex are like, there's a bit of a silly story behind this one. So as you can see there, it's this lovely teal blue with an ivory pattern on it. Now, I went through a phase of, if I couldn't describe the pattern very well, I used to just refer to it as abstract. And Alex started to take the mick out of me a bit because I would have abstract this or abstract that bow tie. Anyway, when I was in the shop looking at this fabric, Alex said, "What are you going to call it?" And I said, "I'm going to call it the abstract teal bow tie," which he laughed at heartily. And then I looked at the label on the reel of fabric, and it was called abstract teal. So that was, found that absolutely hilarious. And I have never been ashamed to name a bow tie what I want ever since. So this one, oh, not even on the screen yet. This one is already, yeah, has sort of, I've had that and that's come back. And then when I was in the place and I found the fabric, this was next to it, which I really love as well. And it's the same design in the different colorway. So let me just have to use my other hand to put that on the screen. Hold on, sorry. Where's that one? There we go. Yep. So It's like a navy blue with ivory and brown. This one's really nice. And yeah, I just think that this pair are a really nice pair of fabrics. And then these come with matching pocket squares as well. So yeah, really like those two. And finally then, last but not least, a black and gold music bow tie. So for anyone out there who's, you know, into their music, maybe a musician, maybe you play in a band, then there's this lovely, really rich black fabric with a gold musical design on it. And put that one there. So yeah, that's the last of the bow ties. Oh no, hold on, that is the last of the bow ties, but I am just going to tease you with some brand new fabrics that I've got. Now these aren't even on the website, so if you like them and you want a bow tie, just send me an email. I'll let me put the contact details up here. So there you go. If you go to that page on my website and you do want to get in touch, or you can email me, helen@blueeyesbowties.com. So I've just got 3 fabrics. These arrived yesterday morning in the post, and the first one is this one. It's a magenta, cream and yellow roses fabric. So this one is going to come out exactly the same as that one in terms of the sort of the pattern, really, but yeah, it's got the alternative coloured roses on it. So that one there. I went for a sort of just off-white, sort of ivory music notes bow tie. So another musical one here, and it's got the black music notes on it and the staves and everything on that one. And then the wild card for this evening, I'm not quite sure how this one's going to turn out, but I just liked it anyway. Ready? Cactus. The cacti bow tie. Yep. I'm not quite sure what possessed me with this one, but I love cactus plants, and I thought, well, I don't usually see that in fabric very often, so give it a go. Someone might like it. Don't know. Let me know if you do. So yeah, the 3 brand new fabrics there that aren't even on the website yet. These will be coming soon, but if you are interested and you want yours first before anyone else, then do get in touch and be happy to make those for you. So that's it for this evening. Thank you so much for joining me to see the new bow ties that have come in recently. If you do have any questions, I'm obviously still here now on the chat. You can write me a question or send me an email, whatever you like. And I hope you liked some of the new bow ties from today's collection. Sorry, today's event. Oh, I'm getting quite tired and warm all of a sudden. I just had to rest my head on Buster's shoulder.
I'm jealous.
I think I'm going to leave you to your Friday evenings, and I'm going to finish off my delicious lemon drizzle and raspberry gin and tonic. And yeah, can't thank you enough for joining me. It's always nice to have not friendly faces because I can't see anyone. How would you say it?
People.
Friendly people. You know what I mean? It's nice to know that you're here. So David, Jamie, thank you so much for joining me. It's been really nice to have you. And yeah, take care. Have a lovely weekend, everyone. And I will see you again soon. Bye. think it's still going because I have a little pop up. So